Hey, welcome to another episode of Chad's Homebrew Reviews with Brett and Alex. And we are reviewing one of Alex's homebrews. This is Heady Topper clone. Do you have a special name for it, or just Heady Topper?
Yeah, I was just calling it Heady Topper clone. I don't know. I had it, I had it on tap. I only bottled a couple bottles, and I don't know.
Was this bottled off the keg or?
No, I bottled these separately at the time that I kegged, and I carbonated them with the lozenger.
The little
carbonator tabs. Yeah, not the little ones. I didn't use those. I guess people have mixed feelings about those. It's kind of bigger. It looks like a sucking candy or something. But
so, can you give us the basic breakdown of the recipe?
Yeah, it was probably like 14 pounds of two-row, a couple of specialty malts, a crystal, I don't, off the top of my head, stuff to say.
Like
it was a whole mess
10 or 15 or something.
What's that?
Was it like 10 or 15 crystal?
Yeah, exactly. And it used a whole mess of hops, Centennial, Nugget. It called for Apollo, but at the time they didn't have Apollo at the beer store, and Palisades is actually a substitute for Apollo, so I had a ton of that, and so I used it.
I did get a kind of citrusy, fruity aroma.
I was getting a lot of citrus as well. That's all you used was Centennial, Nugget, and Palisades?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Heady has that kind of skunky mosaic thing to it. This one's like Heady without the skunk.
Yeah, well, like I said, I think for mouthfeel and for color, it looked right, but I didn't. The aroma is definitely very different.
And you use Heady Topper yeast that we harvested here.
That's right. Thank you very much, Chad and Dustin.
Or Scott Mitchell.
Whoever, I don't know,
He helped me harvest it.
But yeah, I watched that video. That was neat.
It has a nice head retention. Very like foamy, soapy.
There's a lot of good yeast esters coming through too, not just the hop aroma as well. It's quite nice.
Ready to dig in?
Yeah. Cheers. Thanks for bringing this.
Yeah, my pleasure.
It's plenty hoppy.
Yeah, definitely.
It's almost more like fruit, like pith. Like orange pith, lemon pith.
Yeah, I'm definitely getting that as well. And I think that's probably from the bitterness coming through.
Yep.
I mean, the bitterness, it's hitting hard,
and
it's sticking through with it the whole way through.
Do you know the estimated IBUs?
Over 100.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah. Because we just took this right out of the fridge, and it's like that dry bitterness where it's like, it's just like soaking all the moisture out of your mouth. And because we just did a beer that pretty much at room temperature before this, and it had the same effect, but even at fridge temp.
Yeah, it was very drinkable. It was great to have on my homebrew tap. Everybody loved it. It went very quickly.
Yeah.
I'm getting lots of orange and grapefruit.
Yep.
You know what I'm getting? I'm getting like pure pineapple juice.
Oh yeah, there's definitely a lot of pineapple in there. Pineapple, orange.
I get a little bit of like a perfume or soap too. I don't mean that in a bad way.
You know, for how much it's really foaming up.
You can grab me an empty.
I was expecting it to be a little more carbonated. It really doesn't taste that bubbly on the tongue. Maybe it's because it's kind of warm right now. And to be honest, I was a little bit worried it might have been infected with something causing it to gush like that, but it's not. I mean, it's clean. It tastes a little bit high on the esters, which could be just because the yeast was. It was a while before you got your hands on it and got to brew with it. So that could have something to do with that, but all in all, clean beer. Tons of hop, just fucking hops.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a hop bomb.
Yeah. Very dry. Like there's a little bit of that spice. Heady is more of like that kind of funky, skunky kind of spicy hop to it. As with the like, Heady has like that pure, like almost like orange juice concentrate thing too. This is it's kind of like a lighter version of that.
Well, it's this is 7% as opposed to Heady Topper's 8%. And I think
even at 7, it's super crisp still.
Yeah, yeah. I think that the batch that I was brewing called for 5 gallons, and I think I ended up with 6. So
that's probably it right there.
Yeah, I mean that's not a huge problem to have.
No, it's not.
But
was there any adjuncts to this, or is this all just malt?
No, it's all malt. Yeah.
Did you mash pretty low?
Probably on the lower end. I think I probably mashed this in at 155.
Okay. I'm getting a faint hop spiciness on the finish. Towards the end, it starts coming out a little bit more, and I wonder if that's from those Palisades or not. Because I've never seen that. I've never experienced that with Centennial or Nuggets before, but I don't have any experience with Palisades.
I'd have to look at, it's been a while since, I brewed this. I actually brewed this on New Year's Day. That's like one of my...
It's that old?
Yeah, that's one of my traditions. Every year I brew a beer on New Year's Day, and this is my New Year's Day beer. So, it's been sitting around for a while. I was really glad when I opened it up to actually get a real nice hop aroma out of the bottle, and I don't know. Still, it's not the Heady Topper hop aroma where you're getting like that real like hop sensation.
How would you rate this? Like, for me, like on a scale of like 1 to 10, it's probably like an 8. On a BJCP scale, it's probably 30 to 35.
Yeah, I put it in that very good range, low 30s on the BJCP scale, 30 to 35.
I don't know. I think it was very successful as an IPA. I liked it. Everybody enjoyed it. I don't think it wasn't 100% spot on, but like I said, that's, Heady Topper is a relatively difficult beer to get. And so a lot of people are commenting on, well, this is what Heady Topper tastes like, but maybe they're not having had pints and pints of it. Maybe they've had 1 can of it, and that was like, well, I discern, that this is what they use, but I don't know. Like I said, it was successful, I think. It was a very nice pale ale.
Ultimately, we think it's a good beer, though.
Mm-hmm.
Very good beer.
I appreciate that.
So, thanks to Alex for bringing this over. Thanks for Bret helping us review it.
Thanks for having me over.
Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Cheers.